Yo, what's up, everybody? Apparently a lot of people liking and disliking my last video. Oh well, but from what I saw and this is just really quick. From what I saw from this video and took, dude has a great point. But my one thing that I would say that is well, probably the biggest problem, and it's not even just really just one thing, but overall there's a saying that says that I once heard that said, um, a person can be intelligent, but people are ignorant and stupid and can be swayed by fear. And that itself pretty much describes the American people, and that's the problem. That's how we wound up in this fucking position. That's one of the ways, one of the major ways we wound up in this position in the first place was because 9/11 happened, and then the fear mongering, the fear mongering, and the fear mongering, and we get and we gave so much trust, and then because the news said it, people did it. Because the news said it, people did. Or hell, just because TV said it, people did it. TV said it, people did it. People followed like fucking sheep. We're all guilty. We all did it. And we've all dug ourselves into this hole. And the issue that I have as far as his point that he's making is that President Barack Obama making a speech and telling people, listen, this is the problem we have, and this is the problem we have, and this is the problem we have, and these are the reasons why we have them, and this is how we can solve them. Regardless of how much truth he told, the point at which he is at right now, which he was fucked from the beginning. Regardless of if he did the right thing from the beginning, he was fucked because he has too much. He has too many opposers. He doesn't have enough support even from the Democratic Party itself. And what would happen is a lot of people would look to all of these representatives and all of these different people, and all they're gonna and they've been basically smash mounting them with all they've been smashing Obama's reputation in the fucking mouth with a lot of dirt. Some of it true, some of it, a lot of it bullshit. And people have been eating that shit up. And a lot of people are eating less of it, you know, because there's just too much information that's just free and available. But I think the main reason why even that wouldn't work as well as, I mean, because the way he was speaking, in my opinion, he was speaking just as optimistically as um a lot of Occupy Wall Street protesters. I mean, I'm willing to bet some of the more organized and actual protesters down there, intelligent, educated protesters down there, have probably said the same exact thing that he's said already. So what it comes down to is we need to. How the fuck do we fix ourselves as a whole? What the fuck do we do? Because we can sit up and point fingers and point fingers and point fingers and say it's the president's fault. This is Congress' fault. It's the Senate's fault. It's everybody else's fault. But it's at the end of the day, it's our fault. It's my fault. It's your fault. It's everybody's fucking fault at this point. If you didn't vote, it's your fucking fault. If you voted, technically, it's still your fucking fault. We are all involved. And the thing that we have to do is we got to come together and come to this central idea, uh, at least as a majority. The majority of the people need to come to this central idea that a lot of the shit that we're doing, our system does, a lot of what goes on in our system does not fucking work. And I mean, come on, they fucking voted to, what was it? It was either Congress or the Senate. Fucking voted to make pizza a vegetable. We got all this different shit that we need to get done. I mean, the last thing we need is more fucking obese people. Seriously, that's the last damn thing we need right now. And they made fucking pizza a vegetable. This is the type of shit that we're dealing with right now, and yet we voted these people in. You know, they just voted in the bill that basically makes the Bill of Rights null and void. And how many people are really going to do something about that? How many of you really are going to do something about that? I saw the video from Anonymous, and um, how many of y'all are going to go to your local city hall or stand in front of your local courthouse with a Guy Fawkes mask, or just stand out there on the 5th of November? How many of you are really going to fucking do that? None of you. Only way that shit's gonna happen is if our economy just fucking collapsed upon itself, and it was just wrecked people, and it was just a ridiculous amount of unemployment. I mean, worse than the great, well, hell, I'd say like the Great Depression. You know, because what we're dealing with right now, this ain't shit compared to the Great Depression. A lot of people are bitching and moaning and acting as though this is like the worst fucking thing in the world. And it's like, I kind of understand how like guys like Adam Carolla said a lot of us are pussified, because a lot of people back then, they dealt with this shit. They struggled through it, and they fucking made it. A lot of people fucking made through it, and a lot of people didn't make it through it. But for the most part, a lot of people fucking fought through that shit. And they fucking pulled together. And the issue that we have is we are basically the generation, we are basically generation me. Me, I. Hell, even fucking YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all of this shit. It basically it brings us together, but at the same time it fucking separates us, because all it makes us think about is us, 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 us. Not even us, just me. It's me and you. It's me and a lot of fucking yous. That's how we a lot of us view the shit. And that's the fucking problem. Is somehow we need to fucking come back together. And we're not doing that. So this guy's idea, I think he pretty much hit the nail on the head. But the problem is us. We need to get our shit together. Question is, what the fuck is it gonna take? I think it's gonna take something really horrible, in order for it to happen, which is sad. But I got paid today, so I'm gonna go out, have a good time, network, yada yada yada. It's Big Kid.